Kentucky consistently ranks near the bottom of the list when it comes to the number of children affected by abuse. Lawmakers and health professionals are increasing efforts to curb that number with new legislation and more education. But as WLKY's Karen Roby shows us, the work of everyday people can make a big difference as well.
We thought we could trust the person that Dominic was with, and we were wrong.
Denny Morlock is a granddad on a mission.
Even with plans teaching to prevent child abuse.
Morlock and his wife changed the focus of their lives a few years ago when child abuse hit too close to home.
We didn't know what was going on. We really didn't know what shaken baby syndrome was all about.
The Morlock's 3-month-old grandson Dominic was home with a caregiver when something went terribly wrong.
I'm sure it was stress. You know, Dominic would not stop crying for whatever reason, and he lost his temper, grabbed a hold of him and said, why won't you stop crying?
The Morlock's daughter was at work when she got the call that her baby boy was being rushed to the hospital. He arrived lifeless with broken ribs, bleeding on the brain, and hemorrhaged retinas.
For the first time ever, I totally lost my mind. I mean, I broke down.
Dominic's caregiver admitted to violently shaking him. Doctors determined he had likely been abused a few times prior to the near-fatal incident. Dominic spent 10 days in ICU but pulled through. Denny and his wife were living in Ohio at the time. They immediately sprung into action and started the Shaken Baby Syndrome Group of Ohio. They poured through research, talked to doctors, and educated themselves on the warning signs, consequences, and statistics of abuse. Through social media, community rallies, and motorcycle ride fundraisers, this couple is sharing their message.
Put the baby in the crib or a swing or something and just walk away. As long as the baby's safe, put it in a safe, or call somebody that you can trust.
We don't have to hurt babies. Babies will cry. That's how they communicate with us. But we don't have to hurt them.
Dr. Stephen Wright is all too familiar with the impact of shaken baby syndrome. He says cases similar to Dominic's aren't uncommon, but the early signs can be overlooked.
There may be just subtle signs where you look back into the retina and find some bleeding. And sometimes those signs, like the bruising things, are very, very subtle.
The Morlocks consider themselves very lucky. Dominic is on anti-seizure medication, and while routine scans show he has abnormal brain spikes from time to time, overall, he's a healthy, active 7-year-old.
He loves to have fun. He runs, plays, and
through Facebook and other media outlets, the Morlocks are talking with families who have experienced abuse and helping others understand that shaken baby syndrome is 100% preventable. They're working towards opening a group in Kentucky as well. Karen Roby, WLKY News.
The caregiver who abused Dominic received a 5-year prison sentence. He served 4 years and 3 months before being released for good behavior. For a link to the Morlocks organization, as well as other information regarding child abuse, log on to WLKY.com. Just look in the On TV section of our homepage.